So who's ready for more politics? Huh? Another 6-7 hours of politics, baby! The most exciting moment of Stormblood. Goddamn. Hopefully 4.2 is more exciting than 4.1 was, because 4.1 was a lot of fluff. Hold on here. What's going on? What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, I don't know how that keeps happening. Once I set up a desk, it shouldn't be a problem anymore. But yeah, our plan today is, it might be a long one. We're going to do the Rising event, because it happens once a year. The rewards are usually good. Not so much this year, but we'll fucking talk about that, I guess. We're going to try to do all of 4.2, which I think is like 6 quests, which isn't as much as 4.1, but if it's a lot of cutscenes, I guess. And then, yeah, obviously we'll do our Dark Knight quests. At least one, depending on how long the stream goes. I'm expecting it to be a long one, so, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Dorknet. I'm sorry I'm made of glass. I may look cool, but my insides are made of glass and paper. It sucks. It's bullshit. He's a healer, yeah. Just... guess who's literally just starting work? Hey, oh, guess who's probably going to be doing a lot of reading today? Hey, oh! You got your goddamn boba pig. Somebody drank a lot of boba. It literally sucks, that's all it does. Anyway. I think I remember that from the Alexander raid. Didn't we have to ride those and shoot bullets and stuff? Pretty sure. As far as I remember. That was a lifetime ago at this point. There's another Alexander. Is it at least playing the songs? Because that will, you know, verify whether or not it's worth it or not. Is it going forward and back and forward and back? And there's just me. Until I fly. See, all I got is this stinky one. I guess. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have a cool mech fight right here. Right on the lawn. Kaminari's the one who has to deal with the whatever the damage is, so. And then, yeah, the ugly bird. Yeah, the ugly bird. Louis Swab would be proud. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Nani? And then there's your Amaterasu. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's your Amaterasu. I see you're just trying to show off that you've been grinding mounts. I have not. I've been very slowly grinding out Dark Knight because it's terrible. But yeah, come on. There's a house over here. So when we moved into this neighborhood, There was a house up here that just had like 100... Oh. Play it casual. Play it casual. There was a house here that just had a bunch of torches behind it. Just a bunch of bonfires. Not so much anymore. Now they've got a whole theme here. This house is called Enter the Rabbit Hole. Which I think it's a very neat house. Obviously. Get a little maze here. Someone probably bought the place. Probably. Are we ready to enter the rabbit hole? There we go. Let's have a tea party with Alice. And this weird little gremlin back here. Yeah, it's a nice house. It's a lot nicer than the literal last house that was in this location that was just a bunch of bonfires. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I was going through houses in our neighborhood trying to get ideas. We should work on ours. Yeah, once I sell my onions, oh boy, trust me. Aquariums are expensive. They're like 150,000. The fuck? How did you find this rabbit hole? I don't know. And then there's a Heavensward picture? Oh no! What? There's more! Oh, I haven't seen this! Oh, there might be porn back here. We gotta watch out. Do not go down the rabbit hole. I liked it. I found the book. Good job designing. Wow. This was a very nice house. Why is this rabbit in jail? Wait, there's stairs? Wait, there's stairs? How do you get up the stairs? Wait. There's stairs here. How do we get the stairs? Has to be like a secret entrance somewhere. Like this one. That was a secret entrance, so is there another one for the stairs? Ah. I guess only they'll be able to go upstairs. I did the most basic job. Well, hey, depending on how the basement goes, maybe we'll redesign the normal floor, the main floor. Yeah, I guess we won't be going upstairs then. Yeah, it's a very nice house. I just went around looking at houses. And that was one of the nicer ones. But yeah, we should start the Rising event because Zora says it's long, so. So the Rising event is supposed to celebrate the anniversary of A Realm Reborn. When the old realm died and the new one rose from the ashes. And it was very concerning when I came here and all I could hear is the answer playing. Because when the answer starts playing, that is not a good sign in these games. Because as we know, that was this was the song that was blaring when the last realm died. And this is the song that plays whenever basically a world-ending primal is about. So I popped out, I was like, "Wah, wah." Wah! It's a good song. They should blare it all the time. Hey, Yoshi P, how you doing? You here to celebrate the rise of your MMO? It's FF. We are. No. Rising to the call. And then has a nice Final Fantasy XIV stamp on there for some reason. Of all the coincidences, you will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength. A 12-month past. Yeah? I wasn't there when the original MMO died, Yoshi P. You see, I again find myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rising. Oh, if only Sogeth were here, I thought to myself, and here you are. Well, then what do you say? Shall we clasp hands, arms once more? My thanks. The matter is, I have been approached by a lady named Oyoyo, who wishes to imprint her own intimate mark upon the skies above Linsa Laminsa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illuminate these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me in her cause. We already have the ear of the organizing committee. However, Lady Oyoyo... I'm in the lamp now. You are in the lamp. Has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. You telling me this lamp isn't even real? It super isn't. So yeah, the last Rising event gave you a Phoenix mount that eventually, I guess, was put into the Mog Station. This year, the reward is you get a Cryle minion, and you get a lamp. So I don't think it's quite the same this year. It's bullshit. At least I know where that music was playing from, though. Oh, Carlton. God damn it. Thanks, Yoshi P. I'm gonna get over there, and they're gonna be like, hey, what happened? We'll end up in Mog Station. Well, that's great. So what you're saying is we need to get this Cryle minion before we have to pay for it. I'm gonna fucking walk into this tower, and they're gonna be like, hey, it's been a while. You got some warrior missions to do, motherfucker. Well, thanks. I'm a cool samurai now. I'm a terrible Dark Knight now. Please don't blow on me. I will die. What the fuck is going on over here? Oh, right. Well, the Rising stuff's over here, so everybody's over here. The base? Downstairs? P, are you down here? A yo-yo. Ahoy hoy! Lady a yo-yo! One storied adventure as promised. Nice earrings. Probably also on the Mog Station. Yeah, just like the Red Phoenix, they just added on sale, yeah. Blessings, oh the 12 upon ye. Name's a yo-yo. Cannoneer first class with the Yellow Jackets. 'S an honor to have ye on board. Did I mention that this is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities? Not only in decorating of these fair Laminsan streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Yo-Yo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosive, and so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory. So, is it a new Rising mission every year? It's different? Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load of lovely little drakes, snakes, and devils for the Moonfire Fair. But more of the same ain't going to cut it for the Rising. Because it's all about remembering those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Them and theirs deserve something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our ode to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's Rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. Yes, different every year. All right. I mean, it makes sense if the rewards every year are going to be different. It would have been great if we got something better than a lamp this year, though. Took the words right out of my mouth, dearie. The thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa in all my days. I don't reckon I'm best placed to know what's going through the minds of the citizens of this fair realm. And so you would pick an adventurer's brain, one who has journeyed far and wide across this land we love, and knows it and its peoples intimately. Yet before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinions. Many and more look to the skies coming rising night. The thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Yes. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do with learning some o' these thoughts meself. Right then. Where's best to start asking around? Someplace a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon? How about we meet in the Aetherite Plaza, down in the lower decks? Well, you two are so engaged. Allow me to continue our discussions with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the Oft Castle. Great. This would explain why the lower decks is busier than usual. Yo-yo. Ahoy hoy. Yo-yo. You see them lights down Auker's Alley, dearie. Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the Rising, me arts fills with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up. Head down the alley and ask a few lively-looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. 4 or 5 should do ye. I'll meet ye down by the ferry docks when we're done. Neat. Swazblatt. Welcome, welcome. What may I interest you in this fine evening? What the fuck was that? Arcasadora? Ah, information, is it? Well, if you really must know, the whizzing and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the Grand Companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering, and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now bedecked in maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was soon to befall us. But all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now. They present a vision of loveliness and togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. Wow. Fireworks, oh yeah. I guess they're just going all summer? The streets are full of life and skies full of fire, and the westerly winds fill in our seafarers' sails as it does our hearts. Ah, I couldn't pick a better time to come home. You a sailor too, are you? I'm a samurai. I haven't unlocked the sailor class yet. Helping with the fireworks, you say? Good on you, lad. Hi, I've a few memories of back then, if you're of an ear to ear 'em. I'm a merchant seaman, you see, always sailing hither and thither across the waves. Was just back from a trip to Rod's at Han when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up to the sky and that loathsome lantern that hung low in it. Like most folk, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before and after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. And that's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, but this time with a smile. Reminds me not only of the bad times, but how we got over them. Neat. Oh, I see you over here. Misty-eyed sky gazer. Can you see them too, my love? Wow. You're involved with the fireworks and want to know what I think of them? Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out in the offing. Do you know? I see. The reason I ask is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope he can see them from where he is, that we can share them together, no matter how far apart we might be. That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, that all those who cannot be together this rising might still share in its message. Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that, lady. I feel like if we did that, there might be a chance we might just blow Limsa up. Alright there, anything I can do for you? Sidojby? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks? Ha! Would have thought a great hero like you would have better things to do with your time, but I suppose that's what makes you a hero, huh? Helping people out whichever way you can. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Swum up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging is about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad that they're gone, but happy I'm not. I'm grateful to Baderon saving me and so many others. If they are watching, I hope they can see me too. See that I'm doing all right for myself. That they might sleep soundly for another 12 months. Neat. There is a drug deal going on back there. A JoJo. Oh, hi, hi. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So what did you find out? About what you'd expect, honestly. Same here. Was half expecting him to just like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. The memories of the calamity still sit heavy on their hearts. But the Ryzen fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. So any idea for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon to help lift those spirits the most? How about we just put a big picture of Alphino's face in the sky? Something grand and flashy. Something that reminds people of the past. Something that gives people hope for the future. Hope for the future, huh? That ain't a bad idea. Reminding folk that however dark the night, dawn is just around the corner. The Rising ain't just about mourning those we lost after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those who survived, to steer us to a brighter future. Aye, that's it. That's what Limson needs this horizon. Yeah? Ships, cannons, a departure salute, not just for the fallen, but for those set in sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and of the future. An old bleeding armada filling Galodian Bay, lighting up the very Evans. Who wouldn't want to watch that? That's settled then. Ah, the minstrel's gonna love it. He said he'd be up by the Aft Castle, right? I'll see you there. I literally watched some of those fireworks come out of the water. Oh. I thought somebody was calling for some sort of, timed fate, but I guess not. Our intrepid adventure returns, and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. I see, a traditional seafaring salute, not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who follow in their wake. A most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks, the both of ye. But our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping a little longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and girded. Don't talk about my loins, please. We who are about to set sail salute you. Right then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? The plan is we're going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire a broadside into the sky. But before we go about finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee, and that means convincing Commodore Rayner. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye? Of course, milady. Your cause is ours. Thank ye, me dears. Together then, to Coral Tower! Why is it always Coral Tower? Ah! Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the Calamity. I'd been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedition. If not for Reiner and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He is a shrewd investigator who will brook no equivocation. Shall we then? I'm sure this is going to go well. We'd like to take all your boats and just shoot fireworks with them. I'm sure we'll be fine. It'd be a bad time to get invaded by Garlemald. We can shoot them with fireworks, I guess. Wanted to make the Rising display special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. A yo-yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace. Filling the bay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every Laminsan heart, every Eorzean art still bears the scars of the Calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cut deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on the straight and narrow, like, I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey, too. Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what of the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours. Yes, Commander. We're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from the Black Sails. Of course. One is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Yo-Yo would have us parley with the 3 great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen, fought and died at Cartano, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plan to salute all those who fell and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. Ha! Wish you all luck in the world of recruiting those rogues to our cause. You should need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. I bet you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny on our hands. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the 3 factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Yoshi P's just kind of here. Just hanging out. Cheers to sticking with me, lads. I hope I can count on your support in the next set of negotiations and all. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains, those far-famed scourges of the sea, will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Reiner did. While Roswin of the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalane of the Kraken's arm is a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. If there's aught that unites them, it is zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion, that we might inflame theirs. If it's passion you're after, I've got that in bleeding bucket loads. But I might need you two to jump in again, case me tongue decides to tie itself an off itch. Ugh. Just say the first thing that comes to your heads, and I'll pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let's head over to the anchor yard and get this parley started. Oh, it's way down there. Oh, it's way down there. Why wouldn't they have like a teleporter all the way down there? A crystal. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's no other reason to ever come over here, I guess. There's literally nothing over here. Oh, look at that cool dude back there. Thinks it's better than everyone else. It's gonna look real cool when we shoot him with a goddamn firework. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked ye here is... Aye, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help ye with the rise in fireworks. And the answer's no. When my sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawp at. We've better things to be doing with our time. It is a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find that my opinion aligns with Roswin's. Our time is precious, as I'm sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men. So unless there is something else... No profit. How sad that the great Carvalane would lose his nose to coin. Would lose his nose for coin. You would put the Admiral and the Yellow Jackets in your debt. Why, this is the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Roswin. Yeah, whatever. We'll do the first one. I did not come here to be insulted. If you know of a method by which the Krakens might stand to gain from this that I do not, then state it. Or else hold your tongue. Or better yet, allow me to hold it for you. Is that a... You coming on to me, sir? The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city. Personages of high renown. And deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you lot working and with the Maelstrom, it'd do wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge poled be queuing up to do business with ye. I do believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it may be. To win legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. Sod your image, and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? If you won't consider them customers, consider them query. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Carvalin's in. Don't you want to be together? Yeah, consider them query. Fuck it. I don't know. Ha! You do realize our days of pillaging every ship we seize are long gone. Query my ass. The Sanguine Sirens ain't all about the pirating life, though, are ye? You run almshouses for the sick and injured and those with child. Keep themselves busy with odd jobs, such as come their way. Them's your hunters, and the folk were drawn to the city to see the grand display. Your query. That's what I said. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they'd make a killing, providing they add all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. Maybe I could lend him a hand meself? They do say the best way to a man's art is through his stomach. What of the executioners? There is no dishonor in linking arms with Admiral Merlwib and the Maelstrom, surely. You, Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one thing and tell it true. This is Limsa Laminsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You could find this fleet of yours without our help. Yet you've come here begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the Ryzen most. The Black Sails only came together because of Cartano, yet could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset. But no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats. Made heroes of yourselves and martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that those that lost the most, when they stood to gain the least, should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And a salute to the departing, too. The calamity changed the lives of youth pirates more than anyone. Anyone should be celebrating new beginnings. It's those whose new beginnings already begun. Ha 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 ha! So that's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Astalasia? Send word when you've hammered out the details of this display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Aye, aye, Captain. Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of good people back in Cartno. Let's send them off with a bloody great bang. I will join you on one condition. That in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you again. I never forced you to do nothing. You'll keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. Oh, yo-yo. And breathe. Gods, I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. Could have never got him on our side without ye. Right then. Time to put the finishing touches on this plan of mine. It's going to be wonderful. I just know it. Ah, and about your reward. I've given it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. To new beginnings, lad, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. I would like that lamp, please. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Ayoyo and for those who love the Rising. Myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. I expect it shall still be some hours before the preparations for the grand finale are complete. Mayhap we could wait together. Are you coming on to me, sir? Is this a date? Dato? We waited so long, it's fucking morning. Who watches fireworks during the morning? This is bullshit. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement, for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray lend me your ears. Oh boy. Oh, is he gonna serenade us? Ah! What have you done? My brain! Just shattered my consciousness. Beautiful song. Oh, yeah. It just put me into a goddamn coma. 10 out of 10. Give me a headache. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, perhaps not. Who the fuck is this? Naoki Yoshida. Okay. All right. Well, let me get this correct. Let me just get this correct. Yeah. Bishop P in the flesh, yeah. You know, they have glasses in this game. I imagine that they could have put glasses on him. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida. and I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. Thank you so much for playing Final Fantasy XIV. The road we have walked here has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. The threat. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. To be certain, it would be a less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path. Yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. We pray with all of our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. And now starts the Yoshi P trial where we have to defeat him in hand-to-hand combat. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Only way to wake up is to kill me. We cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that right there, right now, we look to the same sky. Though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace, they shall cross again. I want Clive and Noctis to walk up behind him. Give thumbs up. Ah, God, what the fuck did your harp do to me, sir? Ah! It's almost time for the display to begin. The consummation not only for our labors, but for the thoughts and prayers of the people in this fair city. A salute for the departed, and for those who set sail in unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Ah, my brain again! Wah. From eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends. The voices stir of wind of waves, of ropes of sails, of friends, who, like the golden light of dawn that streams across the sea, set sunlit sail for foreign lands. May fortune follow thee. Happy New Year! Happy Rising! Her journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves. The memories stir of friends of yore, asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus, and you dream among the deep. Oh, I wish I could see half of these fireworks. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song. Prayer for the safe return of those who sail over the far horizon, for the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon, that they might be united as one. A fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, You should meet once more in the 12 months' time and look upon the same sky together. It's a date. Yes. Wow, how did they do that? They cast a spell in the sky. You have unlocked the toy chest. Open the toy chest found in any room to play minigames. Additionally, certain notable personages have been seen to frequent the anchor yard this rising. Do the same and you may be greeted with an unexpected encounter. Easy. Anchor yard. So if I keep going here, are more famous people gonna show up? A soft westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. You hear footsteps approaching. You turn and see the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, the head chef of Bismarck, the Admiral herself. Fuck it. Wow, we can hang out with some of our friends, I guess. So good. This is a coincidence. Oh, it's like the letters last year. Could you get letters from other characters? Reiner was just telling me the role you played in putting the display together. I'm sure all those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I. A salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. I shall surely resound in their hearts and give them strength and courage in the year to come. You could read some that were posted on trees. Oh. And a salute to the fallen too, was it not? Many and more lost their lives on the fields of Cartano. The men and women of the Black Sails, chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived them this chance to put their grief to more productive ends. Thank you for giving the celebrations an unmistakable touch of salt, too. This year's rising was not merely in Laminsa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future host cities follow our example. But for now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure I have kept you from your business for far too long already. I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to the Limlane and be on my way. Fare you well, Sogeth. I wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Social link up. Neat. Where's that lamp I was promised? Story time. Story time! Hold on, I gotta figure out where that lamp is. Where's my fucking lamp? Oh, you know what? The lamp didn't mean lamp. It meant the toy chest in, the goddamn hotel room. So, wow, this Rising's gifts sucked. We got a minion. That's it. Last year they got a mount. This is bullshit. A mount that was supposed to, like, represent Louis Soir. The occasion of the anniversary of Eorzea's rebirth, the Adventurers Guild commissioned a new mammoth designed in Krau's likeness. The hood of her Pictomancer's attire drawn back to reveal her precious earrings, she exudes a spirit of adventure and discovery. Unions are nice. Sure, but fucking mounts are way more useful. Titan, Ramu, Shiva, Odin, Bismarck, Ravana, Susanoo, Lakshmi, Shinryu, Byakuya. Oh, we're gonna kill a white lion next. Oh, God. So yeah, let's get back to story. We'll try to do all of 4.2. There's a hidden lore on the minions. Is there? Hold on. Let's look at Susanoo. With an Itzy Yata no Kagami in his left hand and a Bitsi Ame no Murakumo in his right. One might almost forget this miniature Magatama throbbing wildly in this Lilliputian Lord of the Revels breast, almost. Go click on them and move your cursor over the picture. It might be a little hard considering I'm on PlayStation. Is there a move cursor button? F14. Select them again. There is, but I think we turned it off. Oh, probably. Let's see. Cursor movement, right stick. No. No, 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 no! Ah! Fuck, what size was it before? Was it 90? Yeah. Yeah, you have to move the current over the picture. Alright. L2, R2? No. There is a virtual mouse mode. How do we activate it? Enable, disable, PS5, L1 and R3. No, that was a lie. Alright, hold on. Oh god. Don't bother, yeah. Here, Zora, you do it. You, don't want you to mess with the setting. Oh, yeah, because I'll never fix them. Zora, go to the galley kitten and put your mouse over the picture. What does it tell you? What does it say? Tell me the words! Copy and paste. Doing what? Okay. Go into the minions. Go into the minions. Find a minion. Let's try the Puff of Darkness then, because I know you have that one. Go to the Puff of Darkness. Look at it. Yeah? Now put your mouse cursor over the picture. What does it say? Yeah, is there hidden lore? Is there text that pops up? Oh yeah, that's what I'm asking. What does it say? Tell me what it says. Oh, I'm melon back out. Not sure if all of them have it. Alright, so yeah, for the Puff of Darkness, it says, summon your Puff of Darkness minion. When standing nearby, prithee refrain from coughing, sneezing, waving, flailing, or performing any other means of wild gesticulation, lest the puff be lost for eternity. Which is not the description, so yeah. They all have flavor text, I guess, is what you meant. Thank you. Yeah, because the normal things it says is all that. Yeah. All right, plot time. We're gonna try to get all of 4.2 done today. And then obviously more Dark Knight missions, because there's a lot of abilities I need to learn how to use. Oh, that person has my mech. Son of a bitch, get back here with my mech. You know, the first few times we came here, there was nobody. Now there's like a few people hanging out around here. Yeah! Alright, 4.2, tidings from the east. Something's going down in Kugane, I guess. Sogeth, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it is to say, we're in good hand. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made. And we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rogger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now, not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola, she still won't meet my gaze. But she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be odd grunts, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Sogeth, there you are. Alf? Alphino, Elise, is everything alright? Alice? Elise. Alice. We've reached word from Tataru. We've received a word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of three. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up on trying to convince you. Oh, she's intruding on Alf's little date with us. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at Ruby Bazaar offices. Whatever happened to that child that Alice was taking care of? Of the kobold child. I don't remember its name. So I'm gonna look that up. It's gonna come back in Endwalker and be a huge plot significance. Gabu was his name. Whatever happened to him? Apparently we're gonna go meet him very quickly. Very soon. So I guess it all checks out. Primal brainwash zombie, yeah. Gabumon. Greetings, honored sir. May I show you in? Alright, tell me what's going on, Bash. Oh, everybody's here.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies.
Xenos is back, baby!
Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor.
That Xenos is alive?
Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Oh, right. That other person's alive. But if she's alive, then that has to mean that, yeah. Are they going to come to that conclusion? Other guy's alive?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
And Gusetsu. And Gusetsu, right? You guys are going to bring that up, right? If she's alive, he has to be alive?
I presume to question your eyewitness accounts. Nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say
Gusetsu was shot,
the
so no way he survived, right? We've literally... Yeah, no way! Even though we've literally seen him a few times now. And Yotsuyu seems to have amnesia, which... Sure, she forgot the horrible person she used to be, so now she could be redeemed, right?
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
He's a big man. Like, 8 or 9 bullets isn't going to do much to him.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Alright, we'll find Gusetsu together. I am not sure what I'd do if I saw Yotsuyu again. I'm sure we'll fight Gusetsu together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gusetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garlean's movements, and more besides.
It's not a good smile. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Sarban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. I was gonna say, it's weird that we never go into the sewer system here and then see this secret little area here. Oh, there's a big stupid wall in the way! This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It's gonna be Yoshi P again. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. It's the fucking fish. Cook him, mash him, boil him in a stew. I knew it. Kyoto, any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. No, no, no funny business. Only loyal service and finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call Lise. No, 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 Lise! I beg you, no boots. I'll tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yatsuyu. High and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did. Promising rich rewards for decisive information. I love them. So stupid. They're about as smart as fish. Have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yatsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here's something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say elderly Rogadan samurai appeared in Kugane Dori with a Brutus maiden and sold his katana to pawnbroker. It was no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichigen. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lend you money. He will help you, I'm certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but it is wise to let the Namazu out of our sight. What choice do we have? No other choice but this, and a fine choice it is. Though I am adept at gathering information, it is much more efficient to share the work. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go for our friend here. With our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together, and there will be no boots! Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Alice has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? I mean, Gesetsu should know where our secret base is, right? In Yangtze? That should be where he's traveling. What the fuck? Green tea set. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kugane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Shichiten. Where are we going? Oh, all the way down there. You might have had customers like those you described. So, we might have had customers like those you described. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No, well, you can't blame a woman for trying. A Rogadin samurai and a maiden. Never seen him. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. Alright. Pleasant. This seems like somebody Gesetsu would deal with. Welcome, good sir. Welcome. Will you be buying, or... so you've heard tell of the Rogadin Samurai's katana. Small wonder. It's a fine example of its kind. One moment. Dear, I hope you found our pawnbroker. Excellent work, Soget. And that is the katana. Yeah, that looks like it. There can be no doubt. This is Gesetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gesetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Yet, it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I'll pay. How much money do I have on me? Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know Gesetsu is alive and well. Yaguri, wait, the Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. We're poor. Yeah. Let me sell my onions real quick. Sir, do you take onions as payment? Master Alphino, your kindness is touching truly, yet matters of coin. Would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. Are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. How expensive could it possibly be? More expensive than the house? If I may ask, sir, after visiting your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. Yeah, he went and spent all of that money he got from this sword on goddamn Dongo. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there could be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for Dongo. Yeah. I duly recommended those served at Umineko Tea House, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for Dongo. Can these truly be the same people? Makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to the tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. We sold the katana for Dongo. For fucking Dongo. For fucking Dongo. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down Dongo as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it for me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gisetsu makes for Doma. This woman who travels with him. The more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. Hope on the waves. While doubts remain over the identity of Gisetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready for sail. With luck, Alice will have already joined Masters Soraban and Mistress Tataru there. Alright, down to the pier. Soraban? Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alice arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Gyoto met with an imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. Seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that is not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment in the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they'd picked up Gisetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. You're quite certain that Gisetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Meanwhile, with Gisetsu, he's heading to Yangxia, obviously. To Doma. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You use Scion funds to buy Gisetsu's katana? At the asking price? Oh, God. Alf, she is going to wring your neck. Well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Thal's beard. Did you agree to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Alright, well, this is where Alf dies. And we never see him again. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. I'm gonna walk into the office and goddamn Tataru's gonna have Alphino in a abdominal stretch. A fight? Really? With who? Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist. I'm sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. But I digress. We have work to do. Alright. Party adjourned. Who are we fighting with? Garleans? Yotsuyu? Turtlemen?
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Oh, God. Civil War has already begun.
What's going on up there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Nah, man, I'm gonna take my flying bike and I'm gonna fly right into it. Oh, an airship. And Magitech. Great.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Yotsuyu.
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
Yosh.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
How about we just take my flying bike, Alf? Alf! Alf!
Come.
That boy ain't right. The camera's gonna cut to Alf just floating in the water face down. His yell. He's dead. He's dead! He did not survive! He belly flopped and then drowned. Oh, good. The Magitech's here, too. Jeez, I've been doing so much Dark Knight stuff lately that I'm starting to lose my samurai. Which I guess is the same thing that happened when we were learning samurai and we were slowly losing Dragoon. It's just how it goes, I guess. I just haven't committed 100% to FF14, I guess. I should just memorize everything and lose every other knowledge I have. Which is very little to begin with, but... You guys seriously struggling with this guy? It's nothing. You guys need to work on your DPS training. Who's next? Kusatsu! Kusatsu! Gorilla Man! He's gonna be fighting with a big dongo on a stick, because he doesn't have his sword. Or he just found a sword.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Yeah, okay, she has amnesia, probably. That's my guess. Ah, my bullet holes! Ah, shit!
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gosetsu!
Health.
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All
Good luck with that.
forces, attack!
Good luck with that. You do know who I am. I'm the motherfucker who killed Xenos. Helped kill Xenos. Watched as Xenos killed himself. Fine, whatever. Obviously, he hasn't eaten enough Dongo. Otherwise, he would be in perfect fighting form. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, who is fucking stunning me? You. You, sir. You die now. Self-detonate? He means to blow! What do I have? I have that. I can't stun him. Alright. Neat. This is going to hurt a lot. Yeah, alright. Now. Well, actually that was fine. Oh, another one though! Great! I'm working on it. Get over here, you two. How do I provoke? Come on. Over here. There we go. Alright, Yugiri. They're here. Yugiri? We're gonna throw them in a bubble, right? That's gonna stop the self-detonation, right? You realize I'm still here, right? I actually might be able to kill this one before it detonates. The other one, nah, fuck that. I'll figure it out. I'll deal with that when we get to that problem. Alright, Yugiri! What's the plan here? Ow! Oh, we were just getting it away from Getsatsu. Fair enough. For fuck's sakes. Pretty sure we fought one of these already, Al. Pretty sure it was when we were storming Xenos' castle. Back, all of you! Uh-oh. Holy shit! Oh! The fuck hit me? I mean, everything, but... Oh good, more. Why would they run over there? Oh, I see why they would run over there. Oh god, why? Why didn't you warn me? Oh yeah, this just keeps going, huh? Draw them to me. I shall finish this, says Alf. They're all just over here beating Alf's ass. Alright, Alf, you okay? Beating him into paste. Oh my god, it's a goddamn gangbang. Alf, you might want to hurry. Stars above, rain destruction upon mine enemies. That was it? Alf! Really? Oh good, now they're all gonna self-destruct and just destroy everything. There, are we done? Did that do it? That was fucking hell. Getsatsu?
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
They look so angry. What angry friends you have?
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Well, I swam.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know,
We were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
So they kept that
She
door?
was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the foe. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
Oh, good. How convenient.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
Wow, what great friends
'Twas
you
a
have,
name given
Gesetsu.
out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
Sam.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
This is why I fly through this shit. Fuck these guys. Alf. As Tansui said, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat on the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. Such a simp. Wah! Wah! Gesetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. It was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Sogeth is, anything can happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine, but I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off of you, not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to the familiar shores near Isari, but out of the villager's sight. Or we could just all hold hands and I can teleport us there. Easy. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Sogeth, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers, and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Let me guess. Oh, come along. Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Usetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Sorbonne's, you won't give it a fair hearing, I trust. He was being good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. It's onions, isn't it? You could convince me to sell some onions. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow us as swiftly as you are able and join me in the outskirts of Namai. Uh-huh. Oh, what fun having a motorcycle is. I can't imagine there being any reason to buy another one. All is well. Good, the others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Quietly, if you please. Hien?
My lord Hien, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Yeah?
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Wow, Hien seems pretty reasonable. He's not gonna bust out a limit 3 as soon as she walks
the
in.
Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel.
That's just
If
sure
this is an
complicated.
act, it is a remarkable performance.
I figured at some point we were going to get the whole aftermath of the Garleans being like, no, Xenos is apparently still alive somewhere. I thought those rumors would start spreading around, but I guess not yet. Thank you for delivering Gesetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards to the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must also allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that Gesetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. And here they are. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh, he was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad to help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, we'll be better able to coordinate our response. Ha! And there I was thinking I was in charge. You have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. I'm sure leaving Yotsuyu with just a random person who I'm sure hasn't been affected by all of her dastardly shit is a great idea. See the captain. He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Chifuya, he was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me calling out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? A down? Oh. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gesetsu, who straightway struck out after him. Hope they will be all right. Gesetsu, too. It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Sogeth. Alphino and I shall hold the fort. Is this going to be the guy that originally... Oh. Now we have a reason to kill him. Is this going to be the guy that originally saw Yutsuyu being mistreated by her family? Let's see. Let me look at your face. Let me look at your face, motherfucker. Maybe?
By the Kami! Your Lord Heian, leave me. Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
Why?
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gesetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yulgiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Okay. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Okay. Thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Jifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. Just give me a sec. I'm checking where we are now. Okay, we got about 4 more for 4.2. So that's not as long as I thought it was going to be, actually. Unless we get 100 cutscenes, which we might. While you were out searching for Jifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. More plot. More politics. Actually, it's been way more interesting now that we came back to Kugane, hasn't it? Ah, the Yotsuyu amnesia plotline is way more interesting than Lee's politics fucking storyline. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Effluminous. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Sogoth, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Alisei and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. We would be glad for the help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe. When I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Sogoth and Yugiri. Well, guard duty and not a breath of protest. Now I have seen it all. To Castrum Effluminous, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Alright. Fluminous. Flominous. But that fucking reminds me. It's like, why do areas like this up here exist? Like, literally the only way you could ever get up here is by flying to this weird little Sakura tree hotspot here. So it's like, why does this exist? Is a neat little area just to find, or just, is there something that's here eventually? Maybe there's like a fishing thing? There's a lot of neat areas that I feel like they're never actually going to do anything with. Again, Yugiri. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the cast room. Yeah? More plot. Wow, I wonder why Sid doesn't build an airship like that.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
I mean, I don't know why we're relying on smoke signals. They have a flying airship. Do they not have, like, radio contact?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
I can say.
For the Garleans? Yeah, I'm not gonna trust that. We've been bitten in the ass too many times.
Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
It's gonna be shithead.
As you wish,
He
my
won't
lord.
die.
I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Brutus. It's not even worth remembering his name, but he absolutely did not kill him. What the fuck is this? Oh wow, you look like an asshole. Great.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Wow, you sound like an asshole too. I hate this guy already.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sas Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garland.
I was just saying Brutus as a fucking whatever name. I didn't realize there was actually a person named Brutus.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Oh, good.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true, the former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
Uh-huh.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice.
Yeah, I'm sure he's super happy that we killed his only... Well, I don't know if it's his only son. That we killed his son! I'm sure he super wants peace.
To negotiate peace with Dorma.
Yeah!
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
We're not bringing him back to the base, are we? I want to say we'd bring him back to the castle, but we flooded the castle. Alright. This is not a good idea. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuku Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. That was a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Also, why did they just leave their airship here? Oh, because it's not real! That's why! Oh! It was a hologram. Castrum lupus. I never did test how high we can fly. Can we get to the top of this wall? Can we go play in the dragon's mouth? Probably not. Probably. Yeah, absolutely not. I'm surprised that that isn't a dungeon. Whatever that is. The fucking avatar's up there. Old Man Aang. Whee! Brutus, you piece of shit. Wait, what the fuck does this guy have to say? No. Lord Tien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation to the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Oh. I was already kind of doing that, right? Oh, good. We met them in the Actually, they've kind of rebuilt this place. Last time we were here, it was all fucking destroyed, which means, hey, we got Aetherites! Yay, Aetherites! Yeah, this place was all fucking whatever last time we were here. Actually made some progress. Oh wait, I can ride my bike. Can I fly my bike? I cannot. Which means, hey, a few more story beats and maybe this place will be fully rebuilt. There is a crafting thing to help rebuild. I do remember hearing something about that. which I guess there's stuff. Optional stuff. Which is probably also why we can just straight up teleport here. Sir Lee? That's a familiar face. Zora! Zora, there's one more crystal! Alright. There's one more crystal over here. There also appears to be a familiar lion man. Was the guy? I didn't notice. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And then I have to do the triple triad over here, because maybe I'll get the Lord Hien card. Motherfucker. You wish to challenge me to a game of cards right now? I suppose it would not hurt to forget our troubles for a time. Good. You're gonna give me all your best cards, motherfucker. Chaos! No, I hate this shit! Alright. Well, that Hancock card's really good, actually. Matoya? Alright, great. Probably could have played that a little better. For fuck's sakes. Ah! This is not a good round. Holy shit. Holy shit. This chaos shit is garbage. It's bullshit. Great. For fuck's sakes. God. Wow. This guy's pretty good. I didn't know what I was walking into here. If it wasn't for this chaos bullshit, we've actually maybe would have stood a better chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. What have I walked into here? Ugh. Aha. There, finally. I didn't even get anything out of that. Fuck this guy. There you are, Sogeth. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say, I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. We even have the Aether right now, courtesy of the Oni Shishu. Be sure to attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on the matter at hand, the ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I'm not normally one for hollowed posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphino and Alice will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there. Oh, very well. Oh, very well. I'll be there. Yeah, I couldn't speak for the Scions, even if I wanted to. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kienkan. The guardsmen will see you in. Is it the biggest house? Lord Tien is expecting you. May I show you in? Wow, what an asshole.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
And I realized that he was a bitch! And that he was super okay with us killing his son, but whatever.
His radiance has yet to do so, that much is true.
Oh.
No, however,
Oh!
that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
Yeah?
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons.
Uh-huh.
Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
I mean, Doma wasn't really summoning to begin with.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Yeah.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
For what prisoner we have, I wonder.
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsu? What makes you think we have her?
Wow.
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
I think they just want Yugiri back, and then it's back to war. Those shit ass. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had not to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value may presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us to not give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Kami knows when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Sogeth, let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alcé company. We are safe enough for now. Alright. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Sogeth. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. Take someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do with while they prattle on? I have an idea of what you're probably going to want to do. Oh, he's already killing people! His forgotten home. Great. All right, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. And it's not as if it will be missed here, or will we? Sogeth, a moment, if you would. Yugiri and Asahi, was it? You have some business with Sogeth? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you are an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget this is my homeland, it would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? It would be my pleasure. I am quite sure he will be safe with you, Yugiri. It would be my pleasure, sure. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision. I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangxia. Might we start at the town of Monzen? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. Uh-huh. Never gonna rebuild all this, huh? This can remain a shithole forever? Wow, what a shithole. Nai, can this truly be Monzen, home to the cream of Doma samurai? I'd heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction efforts should not prove difficult. Once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. What's with the random change in music? And there's the castle. We flooded it. It sure was a good time. What? Everybody else who killed the catfish. Kudomaru? Is that the lion and petted him? Yeah, I'm sure you did. Why is this a big fight? Hold on. Is this a Final Fantasy thing? Final Fantasy Kidomaru. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. It's nothing. It's a Dark Knight sword. Yeah, we flooded it. It was a great time. It is a travesty. A travesty! I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one could swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis. The needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to me seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I am not mistaken. By river, yes. If you'll follow me, we will ready our boat. Oh, what a shit-ass. What an asshole. What an asshole. Oh, whoops. Whoops! Whoops. Hey, look at the big fish! Look at the big fish. Is that catfish? Oh, it is. Big ugly catfish. Well. That's the fish. Gets all slimy and gross from fish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, good! We're about to fucking enter a war. He's literally just gonna start killing left and right. Ready to cast off? Yeah, sure, buddy. Please don't kill everyone. Ah, civilians! Ha! Shwa! Hey-sha!
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
Or he's gonna save somebody and we're gonna be like, oh, what a cool guy this is! What the? Oh. It's Kojin.
Are you alright?
Hi.
Hello, child.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Uh-huh. They weren't sent here by Brutus here to give him a show so that we might think, oh, what a cool guy this was. Oh, you will not harm these innocents. How dare you, you vile villain! I will never let anything happen to these people. How dare you? Isn't that right, Brutus? I mean, yeah, it's a very good question. Aim for the women and the children. Oh, gotta put on a show. Gotta make them believe that we're super good people. Because the fucking Redcoachin are still employed by the Empire, so... These reinforcements are getting ridiculous. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Who is... Oh, it's him. I was gonna say, who the fuck is smiting the children? Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna kill the captain right here, right now. There. Oh, there's more! No! Oh. Never mind then. Yeah, I don't trust Brutus. Not one bit. Wow, this Brutus guy sure is a cool guy who's willing to defend the weak and the pure and the innocent. We could trust this motherfucker who looks like an asshole.
That seems to be the last of them.
Uh-huh. Let's not question why they were being attacked in the first place.
You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
So anyway, how about my sister, huh? You hand her over now, right?
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
Yeah. How
I presume
weird.
These are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
Uh-huh.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances.
After you hand over my sister, of course.
You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
What an asshole. The Empire will never... Not about that! True reform can only come from within. The Empire will never change.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Here, come here, shithead. Let me look into your mind. Let me see your memories. What's going on here? That would solve so much if I could just look at a person and then see their past. But unfortunately, that's not how the Echo fucking works for us. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on your nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action. And few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, few who live to tell the tale. Uh-huh. A guilty conscience, huh? Alright, we got 2 more missions here. Let's see if there's any sort of conclusion. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the 3 of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. With any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Yeah, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Hopefully Lord Hien makes a good, proper decision. Oh, and then I assume this is where we start rebuilding. Reclamation box. Container is clearly designed to hold a large amount of quantity of items, but for what purpose? Okay, well, whatever. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. I swear to God, Hien, I do not trust this man as far as I can throw him, and I can throw him pretty far. But don't trust this motherfucker. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangxia. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please tell us how it all unfolded. The Red Kojin. Here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangxia, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. I super don't! I think he fucking hired those Kojin! In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? May very well be an honorable man. I still don't think he can be trusted! Fuck that guy! Then the question is, what is his true intention remains. Regardless of his aim, I'm resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. Which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of the relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of aether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of aether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there's aught we can do to help the populares garner favor, I mean to see it done. And Yotsuyu? But first I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind. We're really just gonna hand her over? I'm pretty sure this is the only reason they're here.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I love
I
her.
ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
Anyway, we're giving her back to Garlemald, so say your goodbyes.
Come the hour of the exchange. If her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Some.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't care. He's an asshole.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade.
I mean, he was shot like, what, 8 times in the back? I'm sure he has horrible back pain right now. It's probably a bullet in his spine.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Uh-huh. All right, time to finish 4.2. I'm sure they are they're going to see Yotsuyu and totally be fine with us keeping her. Absolutely fine. With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. More plot! It's more interesting than the politics we had to do last time, so, you know, I'll give it that. What the fuck is all these rocks coming in? Yosuyu's dead. It ends at that.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Yeah, sure. I mean, what are you gonna fucking do about it? Bomb Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango? How dreadful.
Uh-huh.
Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
I'm sure this is gonna go great. Uh-huh. Oh, that's it? Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gesetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. Yotsuyu is dead! Again! I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I'm a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you will excuse me, my superiors are long overdue for a report. They will be elated to hear that our agreement... Of that, I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangxia. This will take time, of course. Yeah, I doubt this was ever going to happen. Of course. You may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I'm informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I've not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. People of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Yeah, fuck this guy. I still don't trust him. Till we meet again. Literally, as soon as he showed up with that with those what was it? $20 haircut, $30 haircut, and that shit-eating grin. Gesetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. Nah, he's gone. He's gone already. In fact, he's already set the village on fire. Glad we both choose the same about not trusting. Yeah, fuck him! He looks like an asshole! And Yotsuyu, when she had her memories, was a bitch, so I can't imagine somebody who was actively family with her is anything but an asshole. The ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be on. Aha. I don't think we've met one person from Garlemald that we've been able to trust. Other than, like, Sid.
I wish you a safe journey.
Even then, like Nero, we're not 100% certain we can trust him either.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look
This
forward
has
to our
been
next
a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting.
Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
I could cut him down right here. It'd be so easy. Fuck the Empire.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Fuck this guy. Literally give me the dialogue that says fuck this guy. Yeah, say it, pussy.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Yeah? Yeah? Say it again. Say it again, pussy. Ah, fuck! Alright, now we can judge off of his character. Let's see. Is he an asshole? I wish I could just do this when I want to. Say it louder.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Fucking what?
What in the...
Oh, hey Xenos.
Reinforcement? No, just one! Cut him down!
Are you guys fucking stupid? Do you not recognize who this is? Did you not just feel the concussive force that knocked, what, the 20 of you down? Oh, this guy loved Xenos. He's like, oh, you motherfucker, you killed my only love! I'll kill you, motherfucker! This was before he got his golf bag, too. By the looks of it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Oh, don't promise him a good time.
Who was that?
I love him.
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
It is
Lord Xenos.
It is absolutely that. He hates us for killing Xenos. Oh, I understand now, little boy. Are you mad I killed your boyfriend?
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
I wanna lean in to Asahi here and just whisper in his ear, he was only thinking of me. I was the only thing on his mind. He doesn't even know who you are.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
It's all gonna end the same way anyway, I don't give a shit.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Guys, are you hearing this shit? No?
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
Yeah. Wow, what an asshole. Xenos didn't know who you were. He was thinking of me. He loved me. He was all I was all he thought about. Oh, the things we did together, Asahi. Ooh, baby. Wow, what an asshole. Well, that fucking happened. Hey, oh!
You look troubled, my friend.
I would absolutely tell Hien what happened. So that Lord Hien would, you know, be able to expect that, hey, they're probably going to betray us, whatever. He's an asshole. Tell them. Tell them.
Of
Good.
all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
This is mildly naive, Hien,
After
but
the way
whatever.
I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with the monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
never lose!
Thank you for the follow, Ariel Avery 01. Makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. Or, you know, that he confirmed that Yutsuyu was alive. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the man who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of exchange draws near, we will call for you. Sure. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I thought he might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yatsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane, then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here. Yeah, and Alf needs to have a long, long talk with Tataru about how much things cost. How much money is okay to use on a sword that Gesetsu can probably never use again, honestly. Alright, Alf, get in there. Good luck, idiot. You're gonna have to sell one of your kidneys, guaranteed. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course, we're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that all can wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sarabon's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Sogeth should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Alf, what have you gotten me into? Alf! Forgive me, Sogeth. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chance of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. You're all very naive. Fending, maiming, striking. I don't remember which one, whatever. I don't remember which one's which. Good, and now I'm all that Asahi will think of. I have a habit of just being the only thing people think of. Oh, that warrior of light. Oh. Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Yeah, like I imagined, he's an asshole. Was Yugiri not at least listening to this?
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift.
Is it a picture of her old family? Her new family?
I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty.
Uh-huh.
Who are you? Who are you?
Great. Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital. Oh, she really has amnesia. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna last. She's not gonna super remember very quickly here.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Oh my god, it's Xenos! No! I killed you! Well, you killed yourself. Yeah, sure. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. Make him bigger, sexier. It's bullshit. Oh, right. Cosplayers. Yeah. Bullshit. I killed you once. I can fucking do it again. So yeah, that was the end of 4.2. That was, Rise of a New Sun. So next week, we got Under the Moonlight, which has a boss fight, it looks like. Yeah, there's still quite a bit. Again, hopefully we can finish Stormblood before November, well, before October. Because again, we have the Screamies all of October, so we're not going to be doing any Final Fantasy streams. We're not going to be doing any Sonic streams. But if everything goes the way I hope it does, after October we can start Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. Have 2 to 3 streams a week. and then, you know, make some progress before we get to Shadowbringers. No. No. No? What do you mean, no? Alright, well, I have to go... Will FF stream in October? No, because it's Screamies. We're only playing horror games. Alright. Party disbanded. I'm gonna go do some Dark Knight missions, and that's gonna be it for tonight. Yeah, baby. How dare you? How dare I? I have cool, edgy shit to do. Which means I have to go back to Foundation. They're all solo stuff, so you gotta figure out what you're doing. I gotta learn my Dark Knight abilities. He said it was where we first met him, right? What's your sign? I don't think that was it. Not duty roulette? No. I'm doing my Dark Knight missions, as in the story stuff. Is it... Okay, it should be in here? No? Paladin, Warrior, Dragoon, Dark Knight, Ishgardian Justice, okay, level 35. Alright, well, we're looking for Frey, wherever it is. I'm pretty sure it's not that, so it has to be in the other part of Foundation. Oh, right here, right. Alright, Frey, I figured out my new outfit. I don't look like a complete asshole anymore. And here I'll learn Blood Weapon, which is very important. I had a feeling you'd come by today, Sogeth, and sure enough, there you are, eager to pick up where we left off. Let's start with a question, then. You must be burning with several after that last affair. What was that voice I heard? Why were you detained by the Inquisition? What became of the old woman and her granddaughter? What was that voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard from when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. Who is it, you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten this process, but we dare not conduct the rites here under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We will make for southern Thanaland, for little Alamigo. Alright. Who am I killing this time? Who deserves it this time? I'll fucking do it. I'll end his life, I swear. Just point me at him. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within so that he may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risks to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die, or worse. So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way I will know you are ready. Ask Gundabald. He should know of a suitable creature. How do you know of Gundobald? Pleasure to see you again, Sogeth. Do you require assistance? Training. Well, if you seek dangerous beasts of that purpose, then... The Red Labyrinth is home to... Piestes notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nest, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. I pity the man who dies without scars. These Piestes sound promising. Tell me more. They've attacked caravans loaded with Aldgoat carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to draw them out of hiding. Sogeth, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake, so consumed with anger were they. I hesitated to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. Nah, trust me, I'm gonna go make some terrible mistakes. You seek the darkness within. I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Let's go. Wow. Let's go nurture a terrible evil. Let's go make some poor life decisions. This way? In this cave? Okay. I'm here. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Sogeth. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. Alright. Just rub this all over my body. Watch a fucking Rathlos swoop in. Yo! Yo! It's only one of them. How hard could this possibly be? See, that was nothing, Frey. Easy peasy. Da, 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 da. I'm just gonna leave that meat there. It's fine, I guess. That wasn't so hard, now was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong, and so forth. You yourself must be strong. Strength is pain. Strength is suffering. Strength is sacrifice. We must prepare for communion, but not here. Come, before more Piestes are drawn by the smell. Where are we going? What terrible and awful thing are you going to force me to do here, sir? Here's a child! Now kill it! Steal its candy! It'll awaken the darkness. You look ready. Good. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Are you gonna fuck me? What's going on here? Am I going to put you inside of me? Oh, no! We haven't seen his face, so I was kind of wondering if he was like a spirit. A shadow man. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. Oh, fuck. One foot in front of the other, over and over again. To the ends of the world and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. So, what did you hear? Interesting, but not terribly informative. But do not lose heart. That you were able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words, and its will in due time. I should mention that, in some instances, the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. So you would welcome such a journey. There is something to be said for it, and for travel, for that matter, to roam free and help those in need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a man once, wanted to be a hero, do great things, and so he did. The song always ends there, but life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Sogeth. You should have learned this by now, but you haven't. You will. The communion is ended, and with it, our time together. But we shall meet again, as we did before. All right. Great. So I unlocked blood weapons, so now I should have a blood meter. Hopefully not in the middle of my fucking screen. Hold on, let me test this out. Come here, shithead. You guys might be too weak, actually. Yeah. That's not gonna work. Whatever. I'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll do one Dark Knight mission every stream. But for now, that'll do it. 4.2 wasn't as long as 4.1, but boy was it more interesting, honestly. It just shows whenever we go back to Kugane, it's really good. There's interesting stuff in Kugane. Hello. I awoke to the darkness. I am an edgelord now. Do not judge me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be coming back to Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. It's something. I'll say that much. I was not expecting it to just be Dead Rising, but Resident Evil 4, but yeah, we were kind of blowing through it last time, so we might finish it tomorrow. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'd like to, so that way we can start getting into Dead Rising off the record next week, but I'm gonna make no promises. But yeah, so Dead Rising tomorrow. We have Sonic Generation, not Sonic Generations. We have Sonic Genesis on Saturday, which great. And then next week it'll be, I guess, 4.3 on Wednesday. Under the Moonlight. Whatever Dead Rising on Thursday. And then there won't be a Sonic stream next Saturday. We'll have a Sonic stream this Saturday, but not next Saturday, because I have plans on that Saturday, so yeah, I'll definitely need a break from Sonic Genesis. But yeah. So yeah, my voice is getting a little hoarse already, so yeah, that'll be it for tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll be back tonight for more Dead Rising. So yeah, we'll see everybody then.